Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gaming with me, Tony Mo. We're here today doing a bit of a live commentary because it's Halloween. That's not actually why. Happy Halloween. It's because I'm doing a live commentary. It just happens to be Halloween. And also, many of us are celebrating the 1-year anniversary of Titanfall 2 by playing the brand new update that just released today. That did a bunch of things that probably didn't really need to happen because Respawn, man. They're all hiding right now. Iniquity said it best last night. They're all hiding because there were a lot of changes made, and in typical Respawn fashion, many of them just didn't need to be made, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, like, weird changes, guys. Thank you so much for cleaning that dude up, whoever you were. Mr. Jean-Claude Van Damme himself, ladies and gentlemen, coming out in full force on this Halloween. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, I get the R2 changes, I really do. They should have been made probably ages ago, because the R2's been really powerful, and I think in a lot of instances excessively overused for a long time. But some of the other stuff, man, like pulse blade change, grapple change, hollow pilot change, you know, even if any of these things like really needed to be made, which I don't think they did, they all just kind of feel unnecessary, you know, like what was the point? But let's stick to the positive side of things. Attrition now takes like 1,000,000 times longer to complete. That being said, they've went ahead and reworked a bunch of the AI compositions, whatever that means. And they've also made it so Reapers are worth more points. So maybe this was an attempt to make attrition more AI kill oriented. I mean, that's kind of always been the point of attrition. We all know that you can win or lose a match of attrition depending solely on your team's performance when it comes to killing AI. So I don't know if maybe they were just trying to exacerbate that a little bit more. The R2 still feels good. We basically had some changes to like the recoil and the spread and stuff, and I mean, it's noticeable at long ranges, which is kind of what I always wanted. So in my experience, the 3 matches I played before recording this live commentary, I'm pretty happy with the changes to the R2, and I just got killed by Butterbar. It could not be a more fitting day to get killed by Butterbar wielding the brand new flatline, which now has reduced recoil. So basically the flatline's been reverted. I mean, that's basically it. The flatline has been reverted essentially close to its previous form. I'm pretty happy about that. The one thing I am noticing about the R2 though is that when it comes to hip fire spray, you used to be able to get away with a lot more, especially on controller in close quarters like that, and it doesn't seem to be the case anymore. We're definitely not getting as many rounds on target and getting really that same damage output that we once were. So probably gonna have to just resituate ourselves a little bit here to take down the Butterbar, or we could just go all in on AI hunting and see if we could win the match that way. That'd be pretty funny, right? Let's do some of that. Let's get focused on killing AI, killing all the grunts, ladies and gentlemen. And then we'll throw a couple ticks on the rooftop over there and maybe get a Butterbar. Maybe we'll get ourselves a Butterbar, a sexy firefighter on our kill list. Oh, dude, I hope Butter ends up using this video for his discussion video, because that would just be golden. Now, one of the big things I want to talk about, and this is a change that made me equally excited as I was pissed off. They went out and they made it so you can put pistols in your primary slot, but they only did it with the Mozambique and with the Wingman Elite. I don't know if many of you guys remember, but a long time ago I talked about how badly I wanted Respawn to sort of embrace like a pick 10 system of their own, similar to what Black Ops 2 had and what Call of Duty had for a long time. And I just thought it would be really cool to give us the option, the availability to run pistols in our primary and make that like a part of our loadout. If we want to be pistols only, have that in our primary and completely remove, you know, our secondary slot. They've kind of done something like that, but they've limited the pistols we can use. I don't get that. I don't get it, man. Like, why can't I use the P2 in the primary slot? I think that would be so cool, man. I would love that, like, severely. I would severely love that if I could run the P2 in my primary. But the Mozambique is automatic now. Wingman Elite has a bigger magazine. You know, there's a lot of changes in this patch note, so we can't say that they haven't sort of mixed up the game a bit. They definitely have. Run, Butter. Run for your life, my friend. I see you. There's no escaping my Scorch. I may be rusty, but I'm still Tony fucking Mo, and I'm still playing Scorch. Is that Halloween enough for you guys? I think that was actually just a little bit creepy. I apologize if I've scared anyone's children out of the room. This guy. This is like, it's the olden days. Unfortunately, he's actually going to win this battle because ultimates and such. Oh, we stuck him though. We got that doomsday. Wow, was that the flatline? Say what? Let's see this. Wow, dude, that's a severe recoil reduction. Hot damn, Batman. That thing is about to be meta as F, yo. I thought I had a Firestar, guys. I didn't. I'm not going to talk about the changes, but like Pulse Blade, which, you know, we talked about the Pulse Blade change. North Star got a buff, which is actually kind of cool in terms of movement and cluster speed for the missiles. You know, it's, like I said, man, if you wanted Respawn to make changes, they made changes. Will you agree with all of these changes? Are all these changes necessary? Perhaps not, but the changes have been made and the game has been modified slightly because of that. So it is what it is. And you know what? I'm honestly, the two big changes, Flatline R2, I'm pretty happy about those. You know, I hope the Flatline doesn't all of a sudden on controller with aim assist especially become like god tier to the point where it basically replaces the R2, because it's not really what I would be looking for. You know, I'd kind of like for to not be one all being god mode weapon, but sometimes that's just the way things go. You know, like you can't expect every weapon in every single game to be balanced perfectly, and sometimes you have weapons at the top of the leaderboard and you have weapons down low in the trenches, and if the R2 is now down in the trenches and the Flatline's up on top, you know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. This is going to be a really long match. Live commentaries are now going to take at least 25 minutes. Like, we're definitely going to run out the clock before we get to the new score limit. I'll tell you that right now. That was actually one of the ones that really got me. I was like, really? They're making attrition last longer than it did before. Okay, I mean, I really wasn't expecting that, but hey, you know. The R2 is really bad now, guys. I mean, it just feels far less accurate at range, especially ADSing, where it used to be sort of this bullet hose, man. I kind of like it. I'm wondering if bursting the gun now instead of full auto spray will have a significant, will have any change. But I think, you know, you should probably just equip the Flatline, because hot damn, that thing tears it up, man. Tears it up. I want to try and find Butter and execute him, because that would be a happy Halloween surprise for everybody, wouldn't it? Assassinate the Butter Bar. Use the bar of butter. There, it's not him. It's not him. Just have to kill that guy real quick. It's not Butter. Otherwise, we would have given chase. I wonder if he's using grapple. I know he's trying to get his grapple game down with Iniquity. I don't know if he's using grapple though. We're gonna find him. We're gonna find that man. Gonna put a pistol to the back of his head. Or we're just gonna stick that guy Montcalor tone with a Firestar in typical Firestar throwing fashion. Let's go ahead and get scores down here again. Our team's got a pretty good score here. Purple Army over there. Butter trying his best to carry, but it's just not enough. Let's get in the zone for a second. I hear pilots to my left. Poor Auto Titan left to die. We got a phase shifter, ladies and gentlemen. He's definitely not gonna make it out there alive. Let's go help our team take care of this Ronin. Dun, dun, dun. I feel like we need some epic music to queue up. I think his team. Okay, no, they're only down one guy. I thought they were really losing players. I was gonna say that's a bit unfortunate. God, you gotta love Scorch's Thermite though. That's one thing. This Thermite can just peek so hard, dude. Like if you're standing on that edge, Thermite's just got to go over the top of you and you're done. Let's see if Butterbar can take on my Scorch. I wonder if he probably thinks I don't see him, but I totally do. I'm like, I see Butter. I'm gonna mouse you. No mercy for the Butter Bar. I'm sorry, Butter. I'm sorry, but I'm so not sorry. You know, in the history of my time playing Titanfall 2 with Butter Bar, he's assassinated me on stream more times than I can count. So, Mercy, me, and Butter Bar, they don't go hand in hand. they're polar opposites, right? It was the butter bar. And there's another guy in there, man, and they're all just getting scorched. You know, it would have been really cool for Halloween if Scorch had a giant pumpkin head for his chassis. So that's just so Scorch, man, you know? I'm gonna see how long we can stay in here, you know? Let's hang in here. It's Halloween. Let's play it risky, man. Let's play with fire. We are fire, and we're gonna use our fire to play with fire. You know, that sounds like a sound strategy to me, ladies and gentlemen. See that guy up there? I wonder if it's the butter. All right, I have no idea where he is. I keep like seeing him, and then I lose line of sight on him, and I want to get an assassination so badly, and I just don't think it's gonna happen. This is just a really long match. I don't know. Actually, I don't have my screen up, so I don't know what the timer is. There he is. Hold on again. Hold on a second, guys. You see him? I see him. I think he's getting in his Titan though. Nope, there he is. There he is. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't him. Damn it! It's this other guy with the number at the end of his name. I'm trying to kill Butterbar. Why you gotta get in my way, dude? Just throw down the ticks, man. I think he might be in his Titan, actually. Oh no. If we can get Scorched though. Oh, that's him. That was a Everybody looks like Butterbar when you're out for blood. When you've got that bloodlust, everyone is the target that you want to see, right? They're all Butterbar. Butterbar's everywhere. I'll snap every single one of their necks. As we finally bring things to a close here, guys, I'd love to, of course, hear your thoughts on the update, on the changes. Respawn making changes. It's the best way I can think to say it, man. You know, the one, again, actually really happy with the R2 change and the flatline change. The one that just got under my skin, Respawn, was the pistol tease, because that's what it is. Like, I want primary pistols so badly, but then they only give us access to 2 primary pistols. 2. Why just 2, man, you know? That's like saying you're gonna come over my house and you're gonna make... Is he hovering? He's hovering. It's like coming to my house and saying you're gonna make 6 different kinds of pie, but you leave 4 of them in the fridge and I'm only allowed to choose from 2. I mean, what kind of a person does that? What kind of a person makes 6 different kinds of pie? I don't think I can even name 6 different kinds of pie that are worth actually eating, but then leaves 4 of them. 4 potentially of the best kinds of those pie in the fridge and says, no, you only get these 2. Who does that? You know, who does that sort of thing? Oh, I see the butter. I see the butter. I see the butter, ladies and gentlemen. This could be it. Where'd he go? Is he inside? Did he go inside? We lost him. I think he went for the escape. No, there he is. I see the butter bar. Sure, damn it. I wanted to execute him, but it was enough. I'll take the kill. Butter, thank you so much for coincidentally showing up in my match. That is the best thing about small player counts, is running into some of your best YouTube friends on the interwebs while you're making live commentary. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a fantastic Halloween. Of course, if you are a younger person, please be safe out there, especially if you're walking around at night. Cars don't pay attention. And if you're an older person, for one day of the year, go out of your way to not drive like a fucking asshole. That's right. I just see way too many people. My street's the worst for it because I'm next to a main street. They drive around 100 miles an hour. They're madness, all right? Slow down, dude. Pay attention. The last thing you need to do is to run over a kid, and the last thing a kid needs is to be ran over by somebody who just was driving way too fast on their cell phone on Halloween night. I hope you guys have a killer week. Other than that, let me know your thoughts on the patch notes and the changes to Titanfall 2 down in the comment section below. And as always, remember to play smart, remember to play to challenge yourself, but most importantly, remember to kill your friends in Titanfall 2.